Hello everyone! For this video, we're going to discuss conditions that guarantee parallelism and perpendicularity of lines. Remember, in the first few weeks of the first term, na-discuss na natin yung parallel and perpendicular. And also, we drew, nakapag-create tayo before kung paano ba gumawa ng parallel and perpendicular lines. So ngayon, didiscuss naman natin ano yung condition na 100% makakuha natin yung given line or yung illustration or parallel or perpendicular. Let's take first these two pictures. Ano bang meron dito sa dalawang pictures na to? The first one is, pareha silang road, di ba? But the first one ay parallel road. What makes the road parallel? Well, of course, ang definition natin pag parallel, hindi sila nagmi-meet. So, the roads here considered parallel when they lie on the same plane, run the same direction, and maintain a constant distance. As you can see dito sa bandang gitna na to. Ito. Constant distance ito. Without ever intersecting. Okay? Next, the second picture. Anong meron dito? As we can see, we have here an intersecting road. Pero hindi lang sila basta intersecting. They are perpendicular. What makes this road perpendicular? Well, kung susukatin natin, perpendicular lines or a road becomes perpendicular when it meets another road at a right angle. Ito yung mga palatandaan natin na nag-right angle sila. Yung nakaporma na parang letter L. So, yun yung mga right angles natin. Now, paano ba tayo makaka-guarantee na parallel and perpendicular yung nakikita nating mga lines? Let's start with the parallel lines. Okay? Gawa muna tayo ng dalawang lines dito. Okay. Now that we have here two lines, just by looking at this, mayroon tayong idea na mukha silang parallel lines. And if we extend the two, so medyo magagaranti natin na parallel lines sila because they didn't intersect. Okay? At mukhang hindi sila mag-intersect. Now, aside from that, ano pa yung conditions na makukuha natin lagi parallel lines yung ating nakikitang lines? We can use the idea of the slope. So let's get the slope of the first line and the second line. So to be able to get the slope of these lines, we need at least 2 points to consider para mabilang natin yung rise and run. So let's say, kuha tayo dito sa point na to, saka dito sa kabilang point na to. So let's start with the red one. Saan pa tayo gagamit ng point? Yung mga saktuhan. Okay, ito ang unang malapit na point, bukod pa to. Okay, let's count. What is the slope of these 2 points? So bilang tayo ng rise. From here, 2 units above. So we have the rise of 2. And 1 unit to the right. So that will be positive 1 yung run natin. 2 over 1 ang ating slope, or can be simplified as 2. Okay. Check natin kung consistent ba yung 2 over 1. So, gamit yung next point na eksakto. From this point, 2 points above, or 2 units rather, and 1 unit to the right. Okay, so 2 over 1. Consistent siya. Now, let's have the slope of this second line. So, gamit ulit tayo ng 1 point. Okay, dito. Bukod pa yung nandito, no? At saka itong nandito. Anyway, let's count or identify the slope. What is the slope of these 2 points? 1, 2, 1. Okay. So, meron din tayo ditong 2 over 1. Check natin kung consistent gamit yung point na to. 1, 2, 1. Okay, consistent. Now, I want you to observe the slope here, the value of the slope. We have 2 over 1 or 2. Ano ang masasabi nyo sa slope nilang dalawa? They are the same. Okay, congruent, parehas ang slope natin. So, this is the first condition. If the slope of the first line is equal to the slope of the second line, therefore, the given lines are parallel lines. Lagi yon. Okay? Again, kapag ang slope nung unang line is the same as the slope of the second line, parallel yung given lines. Now, what if hindi given yung illustration? How are we going to determine if the given lines are parallel or not? Let's say we are given equations. We have here y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals 2x minus 4. What are we going to do? Are we going to identify points and then graph them? No. We just need the value of the slope. So what is the value of the slope in this first equation? Okay, ito. This is the value of the slope. Remember that we are, this one is in the slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Tama? So, itong pwesto na to, the coefficient of x is the slope. How about the slope of this second one? It's also 2. Okay. So, identify din natin yung y-intercept or the value of b. And this one, what is the value of b? That is 3. How about here? It's negative 4. Okay. So, let's observe the values here. Dito muna tayo. What can you say about the slope? We have same slope here. How about the intercepts? The y-intercept. Well, we have different y-intercepts here. But even though we have different y-intercept, as long as we have the same slope, the given lines are parallel lines. Okay, let's have another one. We have y is equal to negative 5x plus 2 and y is equal to negative 5x minus 8. Are they parallel or not? Let's check the slope. The slope of this first line is negative 5. How about the second line? It's also negative 5. How about the intercepts? What is the first y-intercept? That is 2. How about the second y-intercept? It's negative 8. So let's analyze. We have here same slope but different y-intercept. But it's okay. As long as we have the same slope, we can guarantee that the given equations are parallel lines. Gets ba? Madali lang, di ba? Okay. Let's have perpendicular lines. Paano natin malalaman if the two given lines are perpendicular? Remember by the definition na kaya sila naging perpendicular because they meet at 90-degree angle. So just by looking at it, magigets ba agad natin na 90 degrees yan? Siyempre hindi, di ba? One thing is for sure, we need protractor para makita natin na pumasok yung angles natin sa 90 degrees. Pero hindi tayo lagi pwede. Or magagamit lang natin yung protractor, of course, kung meron tayong given drawing or illustration or graph. So, paano pag hindi naman nakagraph? How are we going to identify if the two lines are perpendicular? We can use again the idea of the slope. So, we're going to find the slope of the first line and the second line. And then, let's compare later paano ba nagiging perpendicular ang mga slope. Okay. Check natin. So, let's use this point. From that point, ang mga isa pang sakto from that sa red line, ito. Okay? So let's identify its slope. You can count it if you want to. Sige. What's the slope? Okay. Let's have the rise. From the lower point, ilang units upward? It's only 1. Okay. How about the run? What is the run? Going to the left, tama ba? So we have here 2 units going to the left. That is -2. So the slope of the first line is 1 over -2. How about the second line? Let's use this point. Saan yung next na point na pwedeng gamitin? Yung saktuhan. Okay, here. So, count natin yung slope niya. Ilan ang rise nito? 1, 2. Okay, we have 2. How about the slope? Rather the run. Okay. Going to the right, which means +1. Now, I want you to compare. What can you say about the slope of the 2? We have here 1 over 2 and 2 over 1. Obviously, they are not the same. Tama? Oo. So, meaning, if they are not the same slope, then they are not parallel. Pero paano ba nagiging perpendicular? Okay, one thing is, they have different sign. Tama? This fraction is a negative fraction, while this one is a positive. Tama? So, they have different signs. Next. Ano napansin nyo? 1 over 2, 2 over 1. Okay, magkabaliktad. And what is that magkabaliktad term in mathematics? That is reciprocal. So meaning to say, what we have here is the negative reciprocal. Meaning negative, magkaiba ng sign. Tapos yung reciprocal, sige, sa layman's term natin, baliktad na pwesto. Yung numerator and denominator. So, if that's the case, na magkaiba na sila ay naka-negative reciprocal, meaning the slope of the first one has the negative reciprocal of the second slope, or kapag minultiply natin yung slope 1 at yung slope 2 will arrive with -1, then we have here perpendicular lines. Now, linawin lang natin paano ba yung negative reciprocal. Okay, mag-sample pa tayo dito ng mga negative reciprocal. Let's say we have 2 over 3. What is the negative reciprocal of 2 over 3? So you change the sign and then you get the reciprocal 3 over 2. Okay? What else? Let's say we have 5 over 7, negative 5 over 7. What is the negative reciprocal of negative 5 over 7? So change the sign, that will be positive 7 over 5. What else? Let's say we have 1 over 5. What is the negative reciprocal of 1 over 5? It's negative 5 over 1. Pero hindi mo na isusulat ang over 1. Sinulat ko lang siya dito just for the sake of the discussion para makita nyo na naka-reciprocal sila. Ano? Okay. So, pero hindi siya talaga sinusulat. Anyway, ano pa? Let's say we have negative 1 over 3. What is the negative reciprocal of negative 1 over 3? So, from negative, it will become positive na. 3 over 1. Pero hindi na isusulat ang over 1. What else? Let's say we have negative 7. What is the negative reciprocal of negative 7? That is positive 1 over 7. Remember that we have here over 1 sa lahat ng mga walang denominator. It's always over 1. Okay, last one. Let's say we have 10. What is the negative reciprocal of 10? That will be negative 1 over 10. Okay, clear tayo sa negative reciprocal? Okay, so again, if you are dealing with negative reciprocal of the two slopes, naka-negative reciprocal sila ng isa't isa, then you are dealing with perpendicular lines. Let's have another example. Determine if the given lines are perpendicular or not. But this time, hindi tayo magagamit ng graph. Meron tayong equations. Let's have y equals negative 1/2 x plus 1 and y equals 2x minus 3. Are they perpendicular or not? Well, we can identify the slope and then from that, pwede natin i-analyze. What's the first slope? It's negative 1 over 2. How about the second slope? It's 2. Okay? Well, pwede din naman natin idamay ang b pero ang intercepts naman ay hindi makaka-affect. Anyway, just for a recall, what is the value of b in the first equation? That is 1. How about in second equation? It's negative 3. Okay, let's focus on the slope. What can you say about the slope? We have negative 1/2 and 2. That's negative reciprocal of each other. While the y-intercept have different values. So again, if we have the negative reciprocal of the slope, then we are dealing with perpendicular lines. Let's have another one. We have y equals 4x plus 1 and y equals negative 1/4 x plus 2. Let's identify the slope. What's the first slope? It's 4. How about the second one? Negative 1 over 4. Let's identify the value of b. The first one is 1 and the second one is 2. So again, focus lang tayo sa slope. So, what can you say about the two? Negative reciprocal. Okay? So if we have the negative reciprocal of slopes, then the two lines are perpendicular lines. Let's have a short activity here. Determine whether the given pairs of lines are parallel or perpendicular. Show your solution by comparing their slopes. I have here a 30 seconds timer. You can have your answers sa notebook nyo or in your mind. Let's see kung tatama kayo. If 30 seconds is not enough, you can pause the video and play it again once you're done. Okay, let's check your answer. Let's have the first one. What is the slope of these two lines? Okay, we have 3 and 3. They are the same. So, they are parallel lines. Let's have number 2. The first slope is negative 1/2. And the second one is 2. Are they the same? No, they are not. They are negative reciprocal of each other. So, they are perpendicular lines. Let's have number 3. We have negative 1 and 1. Are they the same? No. But they are negative reciprocal of each other. Diba? So, they are perpendicular. Klaruhin lang natin yung number 3. Paano naging negative reciprocal ng negative 1 ang 1? Remember, na wala silang denominator. Or, hindi visible. So, kung hindi visible, that means they have a denominator of 1. Parehas. Tama ba? So, pag binaliktad natin ito, tsaka ito, 1 din naman pag sinimplify, di ba? So, negative reciprocal sila ng isa't isa. Number 4. Ang slope na 5. Yung isa, 5 din. Okay. They are the same. Therefore, these are parallel lines. Nakatama ba kayo? Ilan ang naitama nyo? Okay. Okay. So let's have your activity. Determine whether the given pairs of lines are parallel or perpendicular. Show your solution by comparing their slopes. So for those of my students, pakilagay sa papel ang inyong sagot dito and then you will have to submit it kapag ka nagkaroon ulit tayo ng face-to-face class. Sa isang buong papel isusulat. And for those who are not my student but watching this video, you can comment your answer in the comment section. Okay? So, happy learnings today. Goodbye.